Maturity is a lovely state to get to, and when you are there, you will come to know. But in a very short way to define it, maturity is a state when each one of us are free of our inner ghosts, beliefs and trauma and anything else that is troubling us from inside to make us impulsive and irresponsible and acting. So maturity is that state where we are free from our inner demons, but yet responsible towards the dharmas and things that we need to do in life. However, I'm not here to address how you will get to maturity, because there is enough and more of self-help literature and various other things that tell you how to become deep and an attractive personality, a mature personality. Definitely, it's going to take you a lot of learning, practice, etc. But I'm here to address a very simple concept that if you are achieving that state of maturity, what will you see as 6 clear, definitive signs? So how do you identify yourself as a mature person? The reason I bring this forward is that in our society today, whether it is at work or in our family or in society, there's a whole bunch of people who are projecting this facade of maturity. They put on lovely masks and they are fooling people that they are mature. And how do they do that? You can easily identify that with, broad, tall statures that they show. They show that they're very serious, people of very little words. When they open their mouths, they will give you these big opinions, words of wisdom, as if that's the final word in a certain area, etc. However, much of that is just cognitive knowledge, because they have picked it up from some book or some presentation, some video, and it's basically just lip service. When you look at their real conduct in life, when you actually see them do what they're doing, you will find that they'd be wanting for anything from emotional regulation to discipline to various real things that they need to do in life. You would find them wanting. So don't fall in that trap. Do not practice false maturity. If you are working to become a really mature person, one of the first signs that you will see, and this is the most important of signs, that you will start taking life as it is. There will no more be good days or bad days. It's just a day. There'll no more be good incidences or bad incidences. They're just things that are happening. There are no more good people or bad people. You have people who have certain kind of intentions and they're trying to get by in their life. So you will not be a person of adjectives anymore. Your observation will be clean. You will take things for what they are instead of interpreting them in a certain way according to your convenience. And it just doesn't stop here. It also means that because you are really observant about life, you are in the moment, or as the Buddhist philosophy or the modern philosophy of mindfulness will talk about, you will be in the moment doing what you are required to be doing. And hence what happens is, when anything happens that you consider as good, you will experience it in that sense. When something happens where you need to change or improve, or when results are not conducive, you will reflect, you will take the lessons from that, and you will get on with life. So you will be continuously joyous, peaceful, focused and relaxed in life, doing what requires to be done. And that's what is taking life as it is. So if you are attaining maturity, this is one of the first and the most beautiful things that will happen to you. Because if this happens, if you start taking life as it is, your brain will relax, your body will relax, and you will in general be doing so much better emotionally, health-wise, and spiritually. Now, the second thing that happens is, because you're taking life as it is, you are able to maintain a certain distance, or, as they say, the slight detachment which is there. So you're involved, you're doing everything in life, but you have that little distance, because you are operating from your intrinsic motivation. Your motivation is flowing from inside about life. You don't need a partner to stimulate you. You don't need a boss to stimulate you. You don't need your work to stimulate you. You don't need the environment to stimulate you. You don't need to go to a mall or a pub to stimulate yourself. You don't need hobbies to stimulate yourself. You do what you do because of your intrinsic motivation. So you're with your partner, in your job, in your organization, practicing a certain hobby, playing a certain sport, having fun and leisure time, because it is coming from inside. You are fully invested in that. And because you are fully invested and your motivation is coming from inside, you are not just living every single day, but you're working towards excelling. You are giving it your best. You are no more concerned how others are treating their lives and what they're doing. You do your best nevertheless. And these two things combined, which is taking life as it is, and that intrinsic motivation that you get when you mature, is a significant contributor of pillar 3, which is self-regulation. And what is self-regulation all about? Simply understood, if you have 5 or 6 roles in life, you do everything that is required to be done in the role, from the most repetitive of tasks to the most consideringly challenging of tasks, or you attend to as many mundane tasks as possible, or as many surprises that possibly would come up in life. That's the power of self-regulation. Yes, there are bad days. Yes, there are days that you'll be tired, you will be unwell. Others possibly are really pushing your envelope. But because you have the intrinsic motivation and you understand that life is what it is, you will self-regulate. You will make decisions on time. You will do things to the appropriate quantity. You will do it for the right intention. Remember, intention is very important in what we do. Only with the right intention can clarity and accountability come in life. And that's the power of self-regulation. So again, if you're really maturing on the inside, you will see that everything from waking up, where you are no more playing snooze, all the way to doing everything that you do in life, you will have a great routine. You will know what are the big things that you need to get done in the day, in the week, in the month, and you will have a rhythmic life where any exigencies are also being taken care of very gracefully. And in that process, the fourth pillar comes up, which is you really contribute to others. So in life, you're not just trying to get ahead for your own self, but you're trying to get ahead in life while you are getting along, which then means you will work to excel and win, but you will also help others to win. Life no more becomes or stays a zero-sum game for you. It doesn't mean that for you to win, somebody else has to lose. No, you will win yourself and you will help others to win, whether it's people in your family or it's people at the workplace. Whether you're working with a vendor or it is talking to a friend, you will help everyone around you, whoever you come in contact with, and whoever you can do something in the role that you have to win and live with dignity. And that's the great change that you others will see in you. So while the first 3 things are what is about you, this particular one, which is contribution, others will feel it very clearly. And through that, what they will also see is that you are becoming a more adherent person to the society. You will follow structures, roles, rules, etc. So no more on the roads you are behaving nastily or you're breaking traffic. When you're in places where there is crowd, no more you are butting in and you're spoiling the space for others. You will have fun in public, but you will not disturb or you will not impinge on others. Whatever you do, whatever choices that you're making in life, it will be for yourself, it will be for others, and for the system's well-being put together. So before you do anything, you will consider if this is too selfish, if you're trying to break with and create the fake freedom that many people are trying to do today. No, you will not go that direction of the fake freedom. You will stay within the sense of powers, roles, discipline, adherence, etc., whatever is required. And that adherence is very important, so that the system that we are, the society that we are, it only grows and get better. But it doesn't end here. We are not asking, or maturity doesn't ask you to become a person who's doing everything by the book. You are also a person who stands up for continuity, which means you are also someone who supports positive change. If rules, roles, structures, systems need to change, you are also the one who stands up and contributes to that continuity. So while you have adherence, you're also doing this. And some of this is also coming from the contribution factor, because we said there also that you're not trying to just get ahead, but you're also trying to get along with others. So while contributing to others, while being adherent to systems, you're also someone who's ensuring continuity, which is positive change, leaving a legacy. And in a nutshell, you are contributing to leaving the world a better place than you possibly found it. So a mature person, if you see, is not just contributing to himself or herself, but to others and to the system around. Ensure that you keep these 6 pillars deeply engraved in your memory. You take a note of this and benchmark your progress against this. No matter what you're doing, you're going through a leadership intervention, or you're reading a self-help book, or you're reading something like the Bhagavad Gita or the Upanishads, or you're going through a spiritual meditative program, or you're going through some other change in life, whatever it is, to see if you're really maturing versus if you are just having a fake sense of maturity where you're becoming this rigid, quiet person. Instead of that, are you getting these 6 pillars activated in your life? 3 for self and 3 for others and the systems around. This will tell you if your change, if your transformation is really a maturing change.